Oh, look. Hey, we're back with episode 2 of Trese. Here with me today is Colo
Hello.
and Jai.
Hi, guys.
So, guys, what happened last week besides us enjoying the episode? The pilot episode.
We were finally introduced to Tres. First episode was really great. Covered like a little bit of the very first chapter of Volume 1 with a little bit of an original take that was not inspired by the books, which was all fantastic.
Oh, that's right. I remember you said that it was basically the first chapter or the first book, or is it the whole first book?
It is the first chapter of the first book.
Oh, wait. And what I remember was giant chalk nuts and cereal on fire.
Yeah. Yes.
Really cool things. Which,
Sure.
by the way, there were a lot of fan arts of this whole giant chalk nuts that I saw. And a lot of people are saying that where can they get those? Which I think the company should capitalize and,
Mm-hmm. Look, who'd have thought that Chalknut is a bargaining tool, you know?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of places have sold out chalk nuts nga.
Mm. the thing is, also remember, like, same thing in real life, you know, LRT also stops, or the LRT2
Oh, that's right.
also stops.
Yeah. Well, that was one of my favorite things then. You know, we discussed it. Like the LR2 becoming the one that ferries the souls.
Ferry the dead.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So local version of the Greek myth. And
The river Styx and everything.
Yes, with a modern take, which is what we really enjoyed about that.
that's right. Okay, again, we're watching the Tagalog version, which had its fair share of controversy over the whole week, which we may or may not, emphasis on may not, talk about and discuss after the episode. But let's just watch this, okay? Let's just get into it. No?
Yes.
So you guys ready?
Ready?
Down.
11, 12,
Jose?
and 13. Go strip. I've never been here before. Or have I?
Yan ang problema sa inyong mga lalaki. Tingin nyo lahat ay tungkol sa pera at ang kapangyarihan na hinahanap ko, hindi mo kayang ibigay.
Magdamag na trabaho, Sergeant Guerrero.
Sinabi mo pa, walang awang pinagpapatay.
Ang skeleton crew. Pamilyar sa amin ang mga tattoo nila, boss. Alam ko, nagsigo sila noon sa may bandang sak.
So I'm assuming hindi ito yung kambal.
Tingnan nyo nga kung makakahanap siya ng mga kakilala nyo sa militan. Kailangan siyang kausapin.
This is Teresa's dad, right?
Yes.
With flashbacks, right? Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I was gonna say.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Oh.
Payat pa siya eh. Si Chip. Chip.
Alala ko yung scene sa Chucky. Chucky 1 ba yun? Yung sa mata. Mm.
Ooh.
What's with this girl in eyeballs?
Yeah.
Ang suspect natin.
Bantay, puti.
What? Pantay and puti?
Asong-aso lang, oh. Okay.
She doesn't have plates.
May contact yan sa, City Hall. Special plate yan.
Sidekick ni Chip.
Drag race na nauli sa disgrasya. Pangatlong beses na rin na yung nanalong kotse ay nawala at hindi na nakita.
Hindi ko alam na uso pa pala ang drag races sa lugar na to.
Alexandra, ito ang pamangkin ko si Marco mula sa Philippine 5th Infantry Division.
Civic yan, no? Akin naman Civic yung
Oo.
yung mga classic na 90s SIR.
Itong dalawan to. Alright.
Ano ba? Hindi ito oras para pumorma sa mga taga rito.
Mga testigo sila.
Ako si Ana. Ako si Ami.
Mga taong hangin.
Yup! Super fans kami ng races eh. Mas fast, mas nakakakilig.
Nakita niyo yung isang driver?
Mysterious. Grabe ang animal appeal.
What?
Okay. No, girl.
are we watching?
Animal Appeal.
Tall, dark, and Animal Appeal. Oh, dear.
Gusto naming makita si Senyor Armanes. May appointment ba kayo? Importante to.
Wait, shower na. Background. Ito sa Ortigas.
Inisip ko kanina kung Makati ba to Ortigas o Rockwood eh.
Yes, a creature.
Senyor
A
Armanes,
creature.
dakilang kabalyo, pinuno ng mga tikbalang. Salamat po. Pumayag kayong makipag-usap.
Ooh, tikbala.
Aaminin kong marunong ka, Aunting Trese. Katulad na ng iyong ama.
Pero naniniwala ako na may katribo kayong nangahas mag-uwi ng tropeo. Isang babae.
Kung tunay ngang katribo ko ang siyang magkasala, ako na mismo ang kakastigo sa kanya. Tiyak na magagalak ang iyong ama kapag nakita kanyang sumusunod sa kanyang mga yaman. Nakalulungkot na hindi ko yon masabi tungkol sa anak kong si Maliksi.
Saan kaya to? Bisitahin natin. Ito tayo sa kanila.
May gubat sa loob ng building eh.
Ikaw, man.
May natanggap kaming tawag, repairman na tinamaan ng kidlat habang inaayos ang poste ng kuryente.
My name is Barry Allen. Si Budget. No, si Budget and
Ay, si Budget.
So Kajo died.
Tabi-tabi po.
Sabi na nga ba't darating ka rin dito para mag-usisa, Munting Trese? May bali-balita na ang mga tao rito nagiging mas madasalin na nitong huli.
Kanino sila nagdarasal?
Sabihin na lang natin na tumitingala sila sa langit para kaawakan.
Ang piraso to na binigay sa kanya. Isang piraso lang ng chocolate. Last time yung buong ano eh. Nabitin daw sa budget si Trese.
Uy.
Yeah.
I told you it's Barry.
Reverse splash daw.
Parang wala yan sa coroner's report. Tatanungin ko na lang.
Kahit wag na. Gusto ko na rin magreklamo sa bill ng kuryente namin.
Oh, it's a joke. Uy, marami.
Meralco. Ortigas nga. Tama ba na sa Meralco?
Hindi kita inaasahan ng ganitong oras. Halos buong gabi ka namang gising dahil sa uri ng trabaho mo.
Nakita ko ang marka ng anak ninyo sa isang bangkay sa Livewell Village.
Hindi sumasawsaw ang pamilya ko sa pangangalakal ng mga kaluluwa.
Hanggat nandito ako, hindi niyo hawak ang buhay ng sinumang tao.
Huwag mo kong itutulad sa matandang kabayong uugod-ugod, Alexandra.
Pwes lumayo kayo sa angkan ko. O sunod na makikita ang marka ng anak mo sa kanyang bangkay.
So basically, ang mga head of is Fast and the Furious. Tagig Drift. Na si Vin Diesel.
Oo nga, no?
Vin Diesel.
Sigurado kayong darating siya.
As long as may makakalaban siyang magaling, hindi niya to mamimiss, no? Huwag ka na mag-worry sa amin. May tutok na lang sa daan.
Jesus
And
Christ.
dapat nasa finish line ng prize namin, ha?
Hey, gusto mo kumarera?
Hey,
Depende. Ang panalo, may tropeo.
dati sa Eastwood to eh.
Pwede nga, no?
Yeah, dati kami, we race sa Eastwood.
Ginawa niyang
So I'm assuming siya yung anak ng tikbala.
si Maliksi.
Maghanda na kayong dalawa.
Kapit ka sa bangs mo, girl!
Kapit ka sa bangs mo, girl!
Si Vin Diesel.
Nandaya ka!
Gumamit ka
Ang daya ka! Kausap mo kabayo!
Yun, hindi ba? Natalo ka pa rin. At may utang ka sa aking tropeo.
Kunin mo na ang tropeo. Wala naman siyang silbi sa akin.
Dito ba yung office ko? Dati katabi to ng office ko. Hey man, who's gonna pay for that?
Bad trip yung...
See? I feel you, man.
Oh!
Oh. Here.
Oof!
Oh,
Ah, kumusta ka, Munting Trese? Pasensya ko na huli. Na-traffic lang, alam mo na.
sabi ko na kaya mataas ang kuryente natin sa Meralco eh.
Okay, bagyong kulimlim.
I know.
Oh,
Hey! Namatay si Laman Lupa.
laman lupa.
Salamat sa tulong, Nuno.
Aba, syempre. Gustong-gusto kong tinuturuan ng leksyon ng mga nasa itaas.
May 4 kantos pa siya sa may dito, si Nuno.
Ano sa inyo may bariya? Kasi mukhang mag-MRT na tayo pa uwi.
Wala kayo na itulong eh.
Nasa niya may bariya.
Kape, bossing.
Magandang umaga sa inyo. Na-enjoy niyo ba ang premyo niyo?
Naman, enjoy na enjoy.
Kami pala ang premyo sa karera nyo? Para naman ako nagamit nun.
Hindi nga din sasabihin mo.
Oy, parang may crush yata siya sa inyo, bossing.
That feels forced.
Sinabi ko na sa'yo kung kaming pakialaman, Alexandra. May paparating na matinding unos. At kapag ito'y nandito, hindi ka tutulungan ng aming
That seems excessive. You could have used the door.
Ano mang unos yan,
Oo nga eh.
handa na kami.
Para naman kami nagamit, boss. Shut up!
Tabi-tabi po.
So, guys, what did you think of the episode?
I'll let Ninong go first this time.
Okay. I think for this time, for the current episode, it's a bit more tame compared to the first one. So it's more of just building up the story. We did get to see a lot of characters that we haven't seen yet. You know, like Dikbalang, the Bagyong Kulimlim, which is nice to see. And we're slowly getting introduced to the different mythological creatures that we know. Did I say tama ba? Bagyong Kulimlim, di ba?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what kind of creature that is. Pero I guess
Oo.
that creature controls the weather. Or...
Mukha. Tsaka, nalalaman natin if there's correlations, parang kung si Meralco, electric, malamang may nawata rin,
I wanna find
Manila water,
Yes.
ano ba sila, Smoky Mountain, ano yung meron sa kanya, mga ganun.
Kaya nga. Yeah, our basic utilities are being led by creatures and everything. So basically,
Yeah.
This episode captures a world building. No? Nag-start na yung world building niya,
Yeah.
which introduced us to Filipino mythological creatures that we were kind of wanting to see
Mhm.
the first episode.
Pati yung kambal pala, yung girl twins, ano sila,
Yes.
amihan yata sinabi niya,
That they're air wind people.
when people, parang like air nymphs, or ano.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like that's very stereotypical to nymphs and wind.
Yun nga lang.
Yeah.
Bakit malandi? Hindi naman.
Hold on to your bangs, girl.
Kapit ka sa bangs mo, girl!
Colo, what do you think?
I really liked it too. Like I'll give my first initial reactions before going a bit more comparing with the books. So believe it or not, this episode actually took a lot of chapters from different books this time. So the flashback that we saw with Therese's dad, that was actually in book 3, which is kind of like the prologue to Therese's story when her dad was still considered the guardian. Then the story with the Tikbalang, that one is the second chapter of the first book, and then the part of Livewell Village and the Lightning People, that one is from book 4, the last chapter. So that's something that kind of really surprised me, was despite it being 3 separate stories and still having its own original twist, it really stitched together very well. Like, it was very cohesive. It didn't seem like it was like jumping too far, because like it was still, because like the way that they made it was like as if it's one continuing story, despite it being 3 separate scenes.
I like the inclusion of modern drag racing with the balance and with the wind nymphs because they said that they like speed, so naturally they'd be drawn to fast things, just like drag racing and everything.
Literal horsepower.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did not get that.
Yeah, it's
The
like
funny thing was
another.
like at the end of it, he was like, "You cheated! You're like not even a car anymore. You're a horse."
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Gumamit ka ng mahika. You're literally talking to a horse. What's wrong with you? We also got a flashback, no? Stresses that in his bodyguards. These two bodyguards are. Do we have any idea where are they now? By the way, which are cool because they are werewolves.
Yes.
Si si Bantay and si Puti. It's like, so that's for dogs. Like, oh, okay, they're actually dogs.
Which is a less badass name when you're werewolf. Alright.
Blackie! Big werewolves coming.
Are they, are they werewolves in the book?
Well, if I remember, Pantay was just a dog. He can turn into a dog, but when it came to a werewolf, that's something I can't really recall at the moment.
It's a new one. Yeah.
It's a new one because, like, I remember in one of the books, you see him as I don't want to say like a pug, but it was like a very short and stubby dog.
Black.
Si Frank. Frank the pug.
That's something to add though. I really like Trese's house. I really like her house.
Yep.
It's not the dude had to blow up a hole, but I really like the whole old school looking house. It's really nice.
It's a very Spanish inspired.
Yeah, nice.
We don't really get to see Trese's house in the comics, so I agree, it's a really nice touch because for the most part she's in the Diabolical, which is her like bar and her base of operations.
Yeah, we haven't really went into Diabolical. I know about this. It's her bar, diba? It's supposed to be.
It has a bar.
If I remember correctly, wasn't that supposed to be a cafe that she turned into a bar, or was it always a bar?
Yeah, you're correct. When her father was still active, it was a cafe at the time, and they were pretty they were pretty well known for all of their food there. Like it's pretty popular. But then when Tres took over, kind of like going in with like that, staying with the times and modernizing, she made it into a bar, and it's more better because like she can get information better that way. She still kind of keeps the like I don't want to say traditions, but like what her dad used to do in the cafe, like still serve like certain foods and stuff like that.
Sanay pala si Teresa sa mga nating, no?
No nga. Pwede na yung bouncer. Yung bouncer mo kambal.
It's black yung mata.
Gising ka na. Di ba? So, which is fine because if you're drunk, even if there are monsters there, you'd be like, last night, no, you were very drunk.
Sanay pala siya sa mga drunk college students kung nasa Manila area siya
So, with the Kambals, they're more of a comic relief right now than a badass, which I think they are more known to be, but are they really more of a comic relief? Or are they making that more apparent in the show?
Believe it or not, that they are supposed to be a balance of the comedic relief and the badass.
Oh, and that which one? The pamangkin or Kap is a possible romantic
love interest.
You can't have a Filipino show without this goddamn romantic interest. I hope they do together. Because
he was actually not in the comic.
What?
He was actually not in the comic, actually.
Oh.
They actually made him.
They have to add it. Yeah. I feel like he's gonna get kidnapped at some point. It's tried and true style of Filipino
probably
love stories. He's gonna get kidnapped, and then Tres is gonna save him. Like, thank you. And then he's gonna fall in love.
Gonna get eaten by Chanax. And very happy. If they get together, I'm not gonna finish the show. You guys can go. Did we find
what is dad's name?
Name of
Senor Armanas.
Oh yeah.
Name of the girl, the woman, the lady who killed in the beginning.
That's
Female Rambo? Not yet, I don't think so.
Ramona, I think it was.
Oh yeah,
Female Rambo. Yeah, that's you can call her that too.
Ramona.
Ramona. Do we know who Ramona is? Not yet, right? They haven't
Well,
revealed it.
not yet because that was the first time you guys saw her, but
So she's
but
going to
I've
be
seen
a
her.
recurring
Yeah.
character, I suppose so.
Well, let's say that. Yeah, that one I really don't want to say anything about.
Female Rambo.
Yeah, female Rambo.
Female Rambo. Okay, I guess maybe we should say a little thing or talk about this now with the whole controversy, with the whole voice act
Oh.
and everything.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Well, over the week, people enjoyed the show. The general consensus is people enjoyed the show, but they have a little problem with the voice acting, especially in the Tagalog version. The English version also had its share of controversy, but more on the Tagalog version. Specifically with Liza's acting, that it sounded like she phoned it in, that she was just reading the script without, it was a monotonous tone and no reaction, which according to a lot of people is how Alexandra's supposed to be. She's cold, calculating, emotionless. However, a lot of people are saying that Liza's voice acting is just that. Because sometimes you can even, when you're just deadpan or your voice is just emotionless and cold, you convey some emotions even if it's in a monotonous tone, no? But for the first time, I think it's good. What do you guys think?
Well, I have to. I'm kind of conflicted on that because when we first in the first episode, like I was really head over heels. I thought she did a great job, but then after watching the second episode, this one had a lot more of her with talk, and I do agree with like her tone being a little too deadpan. But since I'm not, I'm still kind of leaning towards her in that she was good for the role. But for the most part, I'm pretty content with her voice acting.
Jay?
But the way I see it, I think she did great. You know, like there were some points where it did feel flat, but it didn't bother me as much. You know, I didn't feel like, oh man, what is she doing? I feel like in a different kind of perspective, she was the best choice for the role. Like they have to make the show big, right? They have to make it to appeal to a lot of broader audiences. Like in the marketing standpoint, you can get one of the most talented VA we have in the Philippines, but no one would know who she is.
Exactly.
In a broader sense, you could get one who has her own cult following, but then compared to how much reach Liza could get, that's gonna make it big, right? And if we do have another show like that, then maybe that's where we can start branching out. But if you want like to really reach a bigger audience, like it knows everyone, and even then, like you Google her name as a foreigner, if you look from a different country, and who's this voice actor, and you Google her, oh, she's a big name, and then you can like, oh, okay, now we're getting more traction. That's how I kind of feel. You know, she might have been the best choice to the list of everyone they're trying to get. I think she did fine. I'm pretty happy with what she did. I know there's things I need to improve on. That's for sure. But for the most part, I'm happy.
That's true. And just, we're not actors and we're not voice actors, so we're not really in that world. So these are our opinions.
Yes.
And what we hear and what we see. For me, yes. I mean, what are you going to do? She's a well-known name. You have a big project like this, so essentially you get a big name. You attach a big name to this project, and it's marketing. That's a winning combination, mostly.
Yes.
So some things will suffer because of that. But like we said, the general consensus is they like the show. We have 4 more episodes to go. I hope we get more out of her. And there shouldn't be that much discourse in this. Anything else you want to add with this controversy?
And like just to re-emphasize, we're not professionals in anything, so we just hope for the best for Liza if she does continue the voice acting. That's all I'll say on that.
Should we say more hateful words?
I don't know. Like sometimes the hate is too much. I don't understand. Like everyone wants to put on everyone under the microscope, but then it's not like an issue they have to put it through.
Okay. Episode 3, very excited. Oh, by the way, there's an Easter egg that they killed Kajo and Budget. In the episode 2, they killed the creators and the illustrators. This is a very ballsy show.
Bad news. They were one of the electricians.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like think if Stan Lee died in The Incredible Hulk or in Iron Man 2.
Basically,
No more cameos. They're just dead.
I actually wanted to touch up on that real quick. And this one was my favorite. Was we got to see the Kambal's mask actually manifest onto them when they're battling, because in the books you only see them when they're in battle. You only see them in their masks immediately. You never see them you never see it come on or come off. So I always wondered whether do they just slide it on? Does it appear from
big backpacks with them? Hold on.
So seeing that just manifest was very nice, because I really enjoyed their character. If we were to give it a rating, I would say 4.8 choc nuts out of 5 or something.
Oh.
We haven't even talked about the choke nuts. We'll talk about it in the next episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And how she kind of, skimped Nuno instead of the whole big chocolate. She was one piece. Like, what's going on?
I know, especially since he saved her in the end. He deserves way more.
A whole pack.
Yeah, an entire box.
You should have a pack of choke nuts, the choke nut spread, and the choco powder. There are a variety of stuff here.
We have a
I think we've covered everything. We covered some stuff with the controversy. Again, it's just our opinions. And overall, the episode 2 was a good one. And if you like what you've seen, please subscribe and like the video. It would really help us that much. For Colo and Jai, we'll see you guys in episode 3. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.